Introduction: Unlocking the Secrets of the Rig Veda. Rig Veda explained in simple English. Welcome to Unlocking the Secrets of the Rig Veda, a journey into one of humanity's oldest spiritual texts, brought to you in a way that is both enlightening and easily understandable. The Rig Veda, composed over 3,000 years ago, is a collection of hymns that praise the mysteries of the universe and the divine forces that dwell within it. While its roots are ancient, the wisdom it contains is timeless, offering insights that remain relevant to our lives today. In this book, we endeavor to bridge the gap between the profound complexities of these ancient texts and the simplicity and clarity we seek in modern times. As a motivational and spiritual speaker, I aim to unravel these secrets and present them in a straightforward and relatable manner. With each page, my hope is to inspire, uplift, and guide you towards a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. The benefits of reading this book. 1. Spiritual awareness. Through clear explanations and relatable examples, this book aids you in developing a greater sense of awareness about the spiritual dimensions of life. You'll discover how the ancient seers' perspectives on the cosmos can influence your daily existence and inner peace. 2. Practical wisdom. Offering practical insights derived from the Rig Veda, this book sheds light on how these ancient teachings can be applied to solve modern-day challenges. Learn how concepts such as interconnectedness with nature and gratitude can enhance your personal and professional life. 3. Enhanced well-being. By engaging with the Rig Veda's hymns of praise and understanding their messages, you can cultivate a mindset of positivity and well-being. Experience how embracing the joy of living with intention can transform your mental, emotional, and spiritual health. 4. Motivation and inspiration. Designed to be a source of motivation, this book introduces you to the empowering beliefs and practices that have inspired countless generations. Each chapter ends with reflections and exercises to help you internalize and act on the wisdom you've gained. 5. Connection with the past. Gain valuable insights into the lives of those who lived long before us. Understanding their spirituality and values allows for a greater appreciation of our shared human heritage and its continuous relevance. 6. Accessibility. Written in simple English and free from unnecessary jargon, this book makes the profound teachings of the Rig Veda accessible to everyone, regardless of prior knowledge. In embarking on this exploration of the Rig Veda, you are not just reading a book. You are engaging with a legacy of spiritual depth that has the power to transform the way you perceive and experience life. Are you ready to unlock the secrets and let them illuminate your path? Let us begin this enriching journey together. This introduction reveals how ancient scriptures remain relevant in today's fast-paced world. As we move chapter by chapter, you'll gain insights to enrich your understanding and improve your daily life. Subscribe now to ensure you're part of this journey into timeless truths. Together, we'll bridge the gap between the ancient and the modern. Don't miss out. Chapter 1. Introduction to the Rig Veda. Welcome to the journey of discovering the oldest sacred scripture known to mankind, the Rig Veda. The Rig Veda is more than just an ancient text. It is a magnificent tapestry of hymns, wisdom, and timeless truths that have shaped the spiritual and philosophical landscape of India for thousands of years. In this chapter, we will venture into the heart of the Rig Veda, unraveling its historical significance and why it remains a source of inspiration for truth seekers around the world. The Rig Veda, dating back to around 1500 BCE, is considered the oldest of the four Vedas, forming the backbone of ancient Indian spirituality and thought. Comprising over 1,000 hymns divided into 10 books, known as mandalas, it offers praise to various divine forces and captures the essence of early human introspection. These hymns were composed by sages who through profound contemplation and direct experience, tapped into the underlying truths of existence. Imagine, if you will, ancient communities gathered around a sacred fire, under the vast starlit sky, chanting these hymns. The words, coming alive with meaning and rhythm, painted a vivid connection between their daily lives and a higher divine order. Just as we today search for meaning and purpose, these ancient seekers explored the mysteries of life, the universe, and the divine, seeking harmony and understanding through their hymns. The historical context of the Rig Veda is significant because it marks a time when oral traditions flourished. Knowledge was passed down generations through elaborately memorized chants, showcasing a rich oral culture. This ancient text was not penned in solitude, but was shared and preserved communally, making its survival to our times a testament to the enduring nature of its wisdom. What sets the Rig Veda apart is its profound impact on the spiritual framework, not only of Hinduism, but also as a beacon for universal inquiry into life's great questions. Its hymns teach us to honor the forces of nature, like the sun, wind, and rain, not as mere elements, but as manifestations of a grand, interconnected design. They encourage us to see beyond the material world, suggesting a universe teeming with consciousness and purpose. Consider, for example, how the sun nurtures all life, from blossoming flora to radiant health in humans. In the Rig Veda, the sun is not just a celestial body, but is revered as a divine force that awakens us to the rhythm of life. Similarly, the wind, unseen yet vital, is likened to an omnipresent force that sustains life's breath. These elements serve as powerful metaphors, inviting us to acknowledge the divine interlace in everyday wonders. In essence, the Rig Veda calls us to reflect on our connection with the cosmos. In our modern quest for understanding, its hymns offer solace and guidance, urging us to live consciously and to appreciate the interconnected web of life. As we begin this exploration of the Rig Veda, may we embark on a path that broadens our perspective and deepens our appreciation for the ancient wisdom that continues to illuminate our world today. In the chapters that follow, we will delve deeper into the themes and teachings of the Rig Veda, revealing insights that are as relevant now as they were thousands of years ago. Join us as we unlock the secrets of this timeless scripture, translating its profound messages into simple, everyday language and illustrating a spirituality intertwined with the very fabric of life. Chapter 2: The Divine Forces of Nature. In the timeless verses of the Rig Veda, nature is far more than a backdrop to human life. It is a living tapestry woven with divine threads. The ancient sages painted the natural world with divinity, seeing gods and goddesses in the sun's warm glow, the wind's gentle caress, and the river's endless flow. This chapter invites you into this vibrant world where spirituality is harmoniously intertwined with nature. The sun, radiant life giver. Imagine waking up to a sunrise, the world gradually illuminated by the sun's golden rays. In the Rig Veda, the sun is not merely a star but a god named Surya, revered as the dispeller of darkness and provider of life. Just as the sun nurtures a small seed into a towering tree, it nurtures our spirit by awakening us to new beginnings every day. Reflect on how the sun's steady rise each morning brings order and reliability into our lives. It teaches us the value of discipline and persistence. When you feel overwhelmed, remember Surya's light, reminding us that after every night there is a dawn. The wind, invisible yet vital. Feeling the wind brushing against your skin, it may seem invisible, fleeting, yet it carries the fragrance of flowers, seeds of plants, and whispers of stories. In the Rig Veda, the wind is Vayu, a powerful deity responsible for life's breath. Though unseen, Vayu's presence is vital, just as unseen forces of love and kindness breathe life into our souls. Consider the wind's silent strength when life's challenges appear overwhelming. It teaches us resilience and flexibility, encouraging us to adapt without losing our essence. When facing adversity, let Vayu remind you that the invisible energy within you is mighty, and with it you can soar. Rivers, eternal nourishers. Picture a river, flowing tirelessly across landscapes, carving paths, and sustaining life wherever it goes. The Rig Veda sees rivers as divine mothers. They are personified as goddesses like Saraswati, nurturing the earth and all its inhabitants. A river's journey reminds us of life's continuum, an endless cycle of giving and replenishing. Rivers teach the essence of generosity and movement. When you feel stagnant, trust the river's lesson. Keep moving and offering your essence to others. Like a river's waters shaping stones, our actions shape the world. Let the divine rivers inspire you to be a source of positivity and change. Seeing the divine in everyday life. The Rig Veda beautifully illustrates that by observing nature, watching a tree sway in the wind, the flow of water, or the dance of sunlight on leaves, we connect to something greater. It prompts us to find divinity in our daily surroundings, to see the extraordinary in the ordinary. Take a moment each day to pause, breathe, and observe the world. See the sun's light, feel the wind's touch, hear the river's song, and recognize the divine presence in these elements. Let this awareness inspire you to cherish and respect the environment as the ancient sages did. In recognizing the divine forces of nature, the Rig Veda opens our hearts to a spiritual path where we coexist harmoniously with all living things. This understanding of interconnectedness motivates us to live with purpose and mindfulness, acknowledging that by nurturing nature, we nurture our souls. As we continue our journey, remember that the divine is both within and around us, an eternal force guiding us toward inner peace and universal love. Chapter 3. The Concept of the Divine. In the Rig Veda, the divine is portrayed with a majestic complexity, encompassing various forms and forces. At its core, this ancient text celebrates the sublime harmony that the divine embodies, present in the forces of nature and life itself. But what does divine mean in today's world, and how can we relate these ancient concepts to our modern lives? Imagine the divine as the ultimate mentor or guardian, someone always watching over us, guiding us through life's challenges. Just as a mentor shapes the life of a student, the divine, in the Rig Veda, is seen as a protector and nurturer, ensuring that the universe is balanced and harmonious. In our daily lives, we often seek guidance from those who have more wisdom and experience. This might be a teacher, a parent, or even a friend who has walked a path similar to ours. They help us navigate uncertainties, much like Varuna, the Vedic deity who oversees the moral and cosmic order. Varuna ensures that the laws of nature are respected, much like the rules and morals our mentors instill in us to keep our lives on track. Another aspect of the divine in the Rig Veda is Agni, the fire god, representing transformation and energy. Think of Agni as the spark that fuels our creativity and passion. Just as fire transforms wood into heat and light, the divine transforms our potential into reality. Do you recall a time when an inspiring conversation ignited your curiosity and pushed you to pursue a passion? That transformative energy is akin to Agni's divine role, propelling us towards growth and evolution. Furthermore, the Rig Veda emphasizes the interconnectedness of all divine aspects. This idea is similar to how different mentorship forms contribute to the fuller picture of our development. For example, while a coach might provide physical training, a teacher offers intellectual nourishment, and a parent provides emotional support. Each relationship is essential for our overall growth, just as each deity in the Rig Veda contributes to universal harmony. Our lives are filled with mentors, guides, and visions of divinity, which, in essence, are reflections of the same cosmic order celebrated in the Rig Veda. The divine, as depicted in the hymns, teaches us about balance, the importance of unity, and the value of honoring every aspect of life. In today's fast-paced world, the divine essence can be seen in the balance of nature, the orderliness of an ecosystem, or even the rhythm of a bustling city, each component interconnected yet distinct. By understanding these connections, we appreciate how divinity is an integral part of our existence, not just a lofty concept, but a lived reality. Thus, as we delve deeper into the Rig Veda's perspectives, we recognize that the divine is not a distant, untouchable force, but rather a profound part of our everyday experiences. The teachings remind us to seek guidance, embrace change, and recognize the interconnectedness of life, all aspects of the timeless divine that continue to shape who we are. By simplifying these ancient insights, we gain the wisdom to view our challenges as opportunities for learning and growth, finding our path in alignment with the universal truth. Through this understanding, we unlock a more profound appreciation of the divine in the Rig Veda and apply it to our inner and outer worlds, paving a path for spiritual fulfillment. Chapter 4. Sacrifice and Ritual, Paths to the Divine. In the vivid tapestry of the Rig Veda, rituals and sacrifices emerge as vital threads that connect individuals to the divine. Though these ancient customs might seem distant in today's fast-paced world, their essence remains relevant, guiding us towards mindfulness and spiritual growth. The role of sacrifice in spirituality. The concept of sacrifice in the Rig Veda extends beyond mere offerings to the gods. It signifies the willingness to let go of personal desires for a higher purpose. Imagine a farmer selflessly nurturing a seed, sacrificing his time and energy with the hope of a bountiful harvest. This act mirrors the spiritual sacrifice praised in the Rig Veda, offering something dear to pave the way for greater good. In today's context, consider the sacrifices we make for our families, careers, or communities. Each act of selflessness, whether it is giving up a day off to help a friend or setting aside personal goals for community service, enriches our spirit and brings us closer to the divine essence within us and surrounding us. Rituals as mindful practices. Rituals in the Rig Veda were elaborate ceremonies that aimed to harmonize human life with cosmic order. They served as reminders of the divine forces around us, encouraging reflection and introspection. In a modern setting, rituals do not have to be grand. They can be as simple as daily meditation, morning gratitude, or mindful breathing exercises. Consider the example of starting each day with a moment of silence or reflection. This small ritual, much like those described in the Rig Veda, can help cultivate a sense of balance, order, and peace in our lives. Such mindful practices open pathways to connect with the deeper layers of our consciousness, everyday acts with sacred intention. The wisdom of the Rig Veda invites us to transform our everyday actions into purposeful rituals. Cooking a meal, tending to a garden, or even taking a walk in nature can become a sacred act when infused with intention and mindfulness. Take, for instance, the practice of sharing a meal with family. By savoring each bite and appreciating the effort that went into preparing it, this simple act becomes a sacred ritual, fostering connection and gratitude. Embracing sacrifice and ritual for growth. By embracing the principles of sacrifice and ritual, we allow ourselves to become vessels of transformation and growth. The sacrifices we make can lead to personal enlightenment, while rituals nurture our connection to the universal rhythm. As we journey through life, these ancient practices offer us the tools to navigate challenges with grace and clarity. Reflecting on the messages of the Rig Veda, we see that sacrifices are not about losing, but about gaining the profound joy of living harmoniously with higher truths. Each small ritual is a step on a spiritual path, less about obligation and more about celebration, celebrating our connection to the cosmos and the divine forces within and around us. In embracing these principles, we learn that the peace and understanding we seek have always resided within us, waiting to be unlocked with the keys of dedication and mindfulness. Chapter 5. Hymns of Praise and Worship. In the grand tapestry of the Rig Veda, hymns of praise and worship stand as radiant threads that connect humanity with the divine. These hymns, composed thousands of years ago, serve not only as expressions of reverence and gratitude, but also as powerful tools that shape the mindset and soul, allowing individuals to transcend the mundane and touch the sacred. The Vedic hymns often celebrated the divine forces of nature, the sun, the rain, the wind, as manifestations of the divine. The poets, or rishis, perceived these natural phenomena not as mere elements, but as gods that deserved reverence and love. They recognized that by embodying gratitude and respect towards these forces, one could establish harmony in both the outer world and the inner self. Consider the experience of listening to a magnificent symphony. The feeling of one's spirit lifting can be akin to the ancient practice of singing hymns. Just as music can draw out emotions and a sense of connection to something greater, so too did these hymns help our ancestors find their place within the universe's grand order. But how can we incorporate these ancient practices into our modern lives? Surprisingly, the answers lie closer than we might think. Look at how we engage with music today. Whether it's belting out a tune in the car, chanting along at a concert, or quietly listening to a melody that resonates with us deeply. Each of these moments speaks to our intrinsic need for connection, expression, and release, mirroring the spiritual acts of our forebears. Similarly, the act of praise and worship can be translated into everyday practices of mindfulness and gratitude. Take a moment each day to acknowledge the simple wonders that nature offers: a sunrise, the rustling leaves, a gentle breeze. These small acts of awareness are contemporary echoes of the hymns once sung in the sacred forests of ancient times. Art can also serve as a modern parallel to Vedic hymns. The creation or appreciation of art invites us into a sacred space where the artist communes with the divine. Whether it's painting, sculpture, or even dance, these forms of expression can lift our spirits and provide a connection to something beyond the physical realm. Just as the rishis used words to shape their envisioning of the cosmos, we too can use our creative endeavors to experience and express the divine. Hymns of the Rig Veda encourage us to see beyond the chaos of daily life and find a center within ourselves. By incorporating acts of praise, whether through music, mindfulness, or artistic creation, into our routines, we honor both the ancient wisdom of the Vedas and our own spiritual journey. By doing so, we are reminded that we are not separate from nature, we are an integral part of it. There is no single way to perform such acts of worship, and that's the beauty of this ancient wisdom. It belongs to everyone and can be adapted to fit any moment or lifestyle. The hymns teach us that praise isn't a destination, it's a journey. It's about finding balance and joy in the ordinary and seeing the divine playfully hidden within the everyday. In embracing the practice of praise and worship inspired by the Rig Veda, we uncover a deeper dimension of living, intimately connected, yet freely exploring the vastness of our inner landscapes. By weaving this ancient practice into our modern lives, we fashion a bridge, a harmonious bridge, connecting the timeless wisdom of the past with the vibrant possibilities of the present and future. Chapter 6: The Power of Sound and Mantras. The Rig Veda, a treasure trove of ancient wisdom, reveals how sound and its vibrations have the power to transform our lives. At the heart of this understanding lies the concept of mantras, sacred sounds or words chanted repeatedly to harness spiritual energy. Mantras remind us that every sound we make can resonate with the universe, impacting not just ourselves but the world around us. The essence of mantras. In the Rig Veda, mantras are more than mere recitations. They are potent sounds imbued with layers of meaning and intention. Each mantra vibrates with a particular frequency, aligning us with the forces of the universe. For instance, the simple yet profound mantra Om is believed to be the sound of creation. When we chant Om, we connect with the primal force that birthed the cosmos, nurturing a sense of harmony and peace. Sound and its healing capacity. Consider how music can influence our mood. Have you ever felt uplifted by the rhythmic beat of a drum or found peace in the gentle rustle of leaves? These sounds, much like mantras, carry vibrations that affect our emotional state. The Rig Veda recognizes this, suggesting that choosing our auditory environment wisely can lead to inner tranquility. Example: think about standing on a beach with the rhythmic ebb and flow of waves. There's a reason this sound often features in relaxation recordings. It mirrors the gentle cadences of our body, soothing anxiety and promoting calmness. This is how mantra vibrations work on our consciousness. Everyday sounds as mantras. In our daily lives, we often underestimate the impact of sound. From the bird's early morning song to the laughter of a child, these sounds carry a subtle power. When we tune into these natural mantras, we open ourselves to a world of positivity and healing. Example: imagine the sound of rain tapping against your window on a quiet night. This simple sound can be a mantra, helping you to focus, relax, and find peace in the present moment. In our often chaotic lives, finding serenity in such everyday sounds can be a form of meditation. Creating positive vibrations. In Rigveda's perspective, it's not just about the sounds we listen to, but also the sounds we create. Our words have power. A kind word can uplift, while harsh words can wound. By treating our speech as a continual mantra, spoken with intention and compassion, we generate positivity around us. Example: think about a genuine compliment you've given or received. That brief exchange likely created good feelings on both sides. By consciously choosing words of encouragement and love, we can craft our own sound mantras that foster healing and connection. Mantra practice in modern life. Integrating the practice of mantras into daily life isn't restricted by time or space. Whether whispering words of gratitude in the morning or setting intentions through a mantra as you commute, these practices can transform your routine into a sacred ritual. Try a simple practice. Sit quietly for a few moments each day, focus on your breath, and softly repeat a mantra like peace or joy. Allow the vibrations of these words to fill you, connecting you to a timeless tradition that invokes a deeper consciousness and spiritual awakening. The Rigveda teaches us that the world is alive with sound, each note a potential guide on our spiritual journey. By understanding and embracing the power of sound, we access a reservoir of wisdom effortlessly available, yet profoundly transformative. As we move forward, let us be mindful of the sounds we encounter and create, weaving them into the fabric of a more harmonious world. Chapter 7: The Quest for Universal Truth. In the vast tapestry of the Rig Veda, the pursuit of universal truth emerges as a fundamental theme. This quest is not about seeking knowledge that is external, but rather about uncovering the truths that reside within each of us. The Rig Veda encourages us to question, explore, and ultimately understand the essence of life and creation. The seers of the Rig Veda saw the universe as a complex, interwoven fabric where every force and entity plays an essential role. They believed that truth, both personal and universal, can be discovered by contemplating nature and the divine, inspiring a deep sense of connection to everything around us. Understanding universal truths. The Rig Veda suggests that truth transcends the superficial layers of reality. It invites us to look beyond what we see, urging us to grasp the invisible threads that connect all existence. By understanding these truths, we find clarity and purpose in our lives. One way to simplify this is to think of life as a beautiful melody. Each note represents an experience or emotion. To hear the full symphony, we must listen closely, paying attention to how the notes connect and flow. This attentive listening mirrors our quest for truth. It requires patience, openness, and reflection. Practical exercises to help you embark on your quest for universal truth. Here are some practical exercises. 1. Daily reflection. Set aside a few quiet moments each day to reflect upon your thoughts and experiences. Consider how they connect to our broader human existence. Ask yourself, what truth is this experience teaching me? 2. Nature observation. Spend time in nature, observing the intricate patterns of life. Notice how everything from the smallest leaf to the vast sky plays a role in the ecosystem. Reflect on how understanding nature may lead you closer to universal truths. 3. Mindful questioning. Cultivate the habit of questioning. Whenever you make assumptions, ask yourself why. This practice isn't about doubting yourself, but about diving deeper into understanding your motivations and the world around you. Real-world connections. Consider the example of a scientist. Driven by curiosity, they unravel the mysteries of the physical world, searching for truths hidden within atoms and molecules. Similarly, in our spiritual quest, we dig beneath the surface of our daily lives, seeking deeper meaning and truth. Just as scientists collaborate by building on previous knowledge, we too can learn from the insights of those who came before us. The Rig Veda is a guide from the ancient seers, encouraging us to explore the truths they discovered and, in turn, find our own, inspiring inner discovery. Embarking on the quest for universal truth is deeply personal. It's a journey that requires courage to confront the unknown and humility to accept that we are part of a greater whole. The Rig Veda teaches us that truth is not just found in the answers, but also in the questions themselves. As you engage with these exercises, remember that the pursuit of truth is a lifelong journey. Each step, each insight, brings you closer to understanding the universal truths that govern life and connect us all. Through patience and reflection, you will unlock boundaries and discover the profound insights that the Rig Veda has to offer. In this chapter, as we delve into the Vedic pursuit of truth, may you be inspired to seek, discover, and understand the universal truths that await you. This quest is not just about looking outward, but also about turning inward, toward your inner wisdom and spiritual insight. Chapter 8: Humanity's Connection to the Cosmos. In the vast expanse of the universe, every star, every planet, every atom is part of an intricate dance that has been unfolding for eons. The Rig Veda, one of the most ancient and profound texts, beckons us to see beyond the mundane and embrace our rightful place within this grand cosmic tapestry. It teaches us that we are not just observers of this magnificent universe, but active participants in a divine cosmic symphony. The hymns of the Rig Veda frequently speak to the intimate connection between humanity and the cosmos. They reveal a world where the earth, sky, and stars are all imbued with divine presence and resonate with the energies of life. For instance, in various hymns, the sun is more than just a celestial body. It is a symbol of life, energy, and enlightenment. When we start viewing the sun in this way, we understand that its journey across the sky signifies hope, renewal, and the constant cycle of life. Consider this. When we gaze at the night sky and marvel at the stars, we are not merely seeing distant suns burning in the void. According to the Rig Veda, we are glimpsing fragments of divine consciousness that act as guiding lights for the soul. This perspective invites us to see the night sky not just as a canvas of stars, but as a map revealing our spiritual connection to the universe. Personal stories of unity with nature and the cosmos abound in our lives if we allow ourselves to look closely. For example, consider a solitary hike through a dense forest, where every rustling leaf and chirping bird feels like an intimate conversation with nature. Or recall the awe of watching a meteor shower, feeling momentarily untethered from everyday concerns and profoundly connected to the cosmic flow of time. In one touching story, a young woman, overwhelmed by life's demands, took a moment to watch the sunset. As the sky transformed with hues of orange and purple, she realized her worries were like passing clouds, temporary and ever-changing. The vastness of the cosmos provided her a sense of perspective, reminding her that she is not alone, but part of a universe brimming with possibilities and wonder. The Rigveda compels us to recognize the sacredness of our place in this cosmic order. It calls us to embody humility in the presence of such grandeur, to nurture a mindset of stewardship toward our planet, the cradle of all life we know. When we begin to see ourselves as integral threads in this immense cosmic fabric, we are inspired to live harmoniously, every action, thought, and breath resonating with the universe's rhythm. Imagine the waves crashing against the shore. Each wave, in its rise and fall, is part of a much larger system, the tides pulled by the moon's gravity, which in turn is a reflection of celestial mechanics. Similarly, human life, with its struggles and triumphs, is not isolated. We are like waves interacting with the universe, affecting and being affected by everything around us. To conclude, the Rigveda's revelation of our connection to the cosmos is both humbling and empowering. By understanding this interconnectedness, we find clarity and purpose in our lives, driven by the knowledge that we are never alone. We are supported by the stars and inspired by the heavens, a cosmic lineage of unity and brilliance, urging us to shine in our true essence. As we uncover these ancient secrets, let the celestial light guide our journey on this remarkable earth, brightening the path to our divine destinies. Chapter 9. The Messages of Hope and Courage. In the eternal rhythms of the Rig Veda, we find a timeless message of hope and courage, resonating through the ages. This collection of ancient hymns, composed thousands of years ago, offers profound insights into human resilience in the face of adversity, encouraging us with its powerful testament to the strength of spirit. The Rig Veda acknowledges that life is full of challenges. From natural disasters to personal struggles, these hymns illustrate the many forms adversity can take. Yet they also offer a guiding light, reminding us that within every struggle lies an opportunity for growth and transformation. The ancient seers, or rishis, who composed these hymns understood that life's difficulties were not to be feared, but rather embraced as pathways to wisdom and strength. Consider the hymn dedicated to Indra, the mighty god of rain and thunderstorms, who portrays the spirit of courage overcoming the odds. Known for his battles against the demon Vritra, who represents drought and chaos, Indra's victories inspire us to overcome our own inner demons, our fears and insecurities. Through his story, we learn the importance of fortitude and determination. In today's world, we see similar stories in individuals who rise above poverty and prejudice to achieve incredible feats, driven by a relentless belief in their purpose and potential. Another hymn speaks of Agni, the fire god, a symbol of transformation and renewal. Fire consumes, but it also purifies and gives new life. In times of uncertainty, when we feel consumed by doubt, Agni's message is clear. Let the flames of challenge purify your spirit. Wield adversity as a force to reignite your inner fire. This idea is mirrored in a modern story of a woman who, having lost everything in a wildfire, used the destruction as a foundation to rebuild her life, stronger and more vibrant than before. Through these hymns, the Rigveda also emphasizes the power of community and collective effort in overcoming challenges. The ancient songs frequently call upon the divine to assist not just individuals, but entire tribes and communities. This reflects a profound understanding that our strength is not just within each of us, but also lies in our connection to one another. In our contemporary world, this is evident in the communities that come together in times of disaster, supporting each other and finding courage in unity. In these verses, we find messages of hope in the belief that we are never truly alone. The divine forces, while representing metaphorical challenges, also symbolize the inner strength and resilience inherent in us all. The Rigveda teaches us that through remembering our spiritual connection to the divine, whether it be through meditation, prayer, or simple reflection, we can draw strength during our darkest hours. These hymns are not just ancient songs of praise, they are narratives of hope and courage that bridge past and present. They remind us that no matter how insurmountable a challenge may seem, we possess the innate strength to face it with courage and grace. As you reflect on these messages, consider your own life, your own challenges, and let the wisdom of the Rigveda inspire you to meet them with the same spirit of hope and determination. Your journey towards personal and spiritual fulfillment starts here, grounded in the timeless teachings of the Vedic seers. Chapter 10. Understanding Life and Death. In the tapestry of existence, life and death weave together the threads of our journey. The Rigveda offers a profound understanding of these intertwined concepts, portraying them as natural aspects of the cosmic order. This ancient wisdom can help us navigate our contemporary world with serenity and acceptance. Life, a sacred journey. The Rigveda celebrates life as a sacred gift. Every breath, every moment is an opportunity to experience the divine richness that nature offers. Consider, for instance, a tree. It starts from a small seed, grows and reaches towards the sky, provides shade, and bears fruit. Throughout its cycle, the tree constantly serves and supports life around it. Similarly, human life is about growth, contributing to the world and enriching the lives of others. We often get tangled in daily challenges, careers, relationships, personal goals, forgetting to embrace the essence of living. The Rigveda reminds us to find joy every day and nurture connections with ourselves and each other. When we align with this rhythm, we start living with purpose and authenticity. Death, a natural transition. In contrast to the Western tendency to fear death, the Rigveda presents it as a transition rather than an end. Just as the seasons transition from summer to autumn, so too does life transition to death, a passage back to the source from which we originated. Think of it like a caterpillar transforming into a butterfly. It moves on to another phase, retaining the essence while evolving into new forms. When we comprehend death this way, fear diminishes and appreciation for the present moment increases. The inevitability of death encourages us to forge a meaningful path, invest fully in our relationships, and embrace our aspirations. Cyclical nature of existence. One of the profound teachings of the Rigveda is its emphasis on the cyclical nature of life and death. It teaches us that creation follows a cycle, which includes birth, growth, decay, and renewal. The sun rises and sets, rivers flow, evaporate, and return as rain. Recognizing this continuum allows us to perceive death not as an end, but as a vital component of life's cycle. Consider a farmer sowing seeds in the field. He understands that the harvest's end marks the beginning of new growth. What withers fertilizes what blooms. Similarly, embracing life's cycles allows us to live fully, recognizing that every end heralds a new beginning. Real-world wisdom. A real-world example is that of Steve Jobs, the visionary behind Apple. In his famous Stanford commencement speech, he recounted how facing death inspired him to make bold choices and pursue his dreams. By embracing the impermanence of life, he learned to prioritize what truly mattered and achieved greatness by living passionately. Acceptance and peace. Understanding the Vedic view fosters acceptance and peace. Like a wave returning to the ocean, accepting life and death's cycle brings inner calm. By embracing this cosmic order, we cultivate empathy, resilience, and grace, enabling us to face life's unpredictability with open hearts. In conclusion, the Rigveda invites us to perceive life and death not with fear, but with reverence. By embracing these natural processes, we can liberate ourselves from anxiety, live with intention, and foster deeper, meaningful connections with the world around us. As we unlock the secrets of these ancient teachings, we find the courage to grace our own life's journey with wisdom and love. Chapter 11. The Path to Inner Peace. In our fast-paced world, where our days are often filled with noise and chaos, finding inner peace can seem like a distant dream. Yet the ancient hymns of the Rig Veda, composed over 3,000 years ago, offer us timeless guidance on achieving tranquility. The Rig Veda teaches us that the essence of inner peace lies in harmony, with ourselves, with others, and with nature. One of the foundational concepts is the belief that the universe and everything within it is interconnected. Recognizing this connection can bring a sense of calm and purpose to our lives. Meditation is one of the key practices advocated by the Rig Veda to achieve peace. The hymns suggest setting aside time each day to quiet the mind. Imagine you're beside a gentle river, sitting comfortably with your back straight. Focus on your breathing, slowly inhaling and exhaling. As thoughts arise, let them flow past like the water in the river, without judgment or attachment. This simple practice can help us find a moment of stillness amidst the storm of daily life. Mindfulness, another concept central to the Rig Veda, encourages us to be present in each moment. In today's terms, this means giving your full attention to whatever you're doing, whether it's drinking a cup of tea, listening to a friend, or simply feeling the sun on your skin. By doing so, we cultivate gratitude and release the anxiety that arises from dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. A modern complement to these practices is the concept of Zen, a philosophy that aligns well with Rigvedic teachings. Zen encourages us to simplify our lives, removing clutter and unnecessary complexity. By focusing on the essentials and living with intention, we create space for peace to enter. Real-world examples can help these ancient teachings come alive. Consider the story of a busy executive who felt overwhelmed by stress, yet found solace in practicing morning meditation. Over time, she was able to approach her work with a clear mind, making decisions from a place of balance rather than chaos. Or think of a teacher who integrated mindfulness into her daily routine, finding joy in small moments of her day that she had previously overlooked. To truly walk the path to inner peace, the Rig Veda invites us to reflect on our values and align our actions with them. This involves examining our relationships, habits, and priorities. Are they leading us towards peace or pulling us away from it? In closing, the Rig Veda's teachings remind us that inner peace is not a destination, but a journey that asks us to grow, adapt, and remain open-hearted. By embracing meditation, mindfulness, and simplicity, we can transform our lives and find the serenity that resides within us all. Remember, peace begins with one breath, one moment at a time, and the wisdom of the ancients is here to guide us. Chapter 12. Connecting ancient wisdom to today's world. As we come to the conclusion of our journey through the wisdom of the Rig Veda, we are reminded of its timeless nature and potent teachings that transcend eras. These ancient hymns, though rooted in a time unfamiliar to our modern eyes, carry a universal message that resonates deeply with our lives today. The essence of the Rig Veda is a guiding light, urging us to explore the profound connection between the ancient past and our present challenges. To begin, we recognize the Rig Veda's emphasis on harmony with nature. In today's world, dominated by technological advancements and urban landscapes, we often feel disconnected from the natural world. The Rig Veda teaches us to honor and respect the forces of nature, Agni, fire, wind, and Varuna, water, reminding us that we are but a part of a greater whole. For instance, by adopting sustainable practices in our lives, such as reducing waste, conserving resources, and supporting eco-friendly initiatives, we can restore balance and harmony, echoing the reverence of nature espoused by the seers of the past. The profound concept of interconnectedness found in the Rig Veda also points to the importance of community and cooperation in modern society. In the contemporary world, where individualism often takes precedence, the teachings encourage us to foster community bonds. Take, for example, volunteer work in local schools or soup kitchens, or simply being present for family and friends. By cultivating these connections, we reflect the Rigvedic appreciation for unity and collaboration. In the pursuit of knowledge and truth, another cornerstone of the Rigvedic hymns, we are motivated to approach life's dilemmas with openness and curiosity. Each challenge faced is an opportunity to learn and grow. Consider a professional setting where problem-solving is key. By channeling the Rigvedic spirit of inquiry and adaptability, we can transform obstacles into avenues for innovation and success. Moreover, the Rigveda guides us in personal introspection, urging a balance between our inner and outer selves. This is particularly relevant today as mental health emerges as a critical topic. The practice of daily reflection, be it through meditation or mindful journaling, draws from Vedic traditions, helping us achieve inner calm and clarity in our fast-paced lives. Lastly, the Rigveda instills a sense of hope and resilience. No matter the times we live in, the messages of courage and perseverance underpinning the Vedic texts empower us to navigate adversity. Whether facing a global crisis or a personal struggle, invoking this ancient wisdom emboldens us to stand firm and face challenges head-on. Thus, the timeless teachings of the Rigveda offer us a robust framework to navigate the complexities of contemporary life. By integrating its insights on nature, community, knowledge, introspection, and hope into our daily existence, we bridge the gap between past and present. In doing so, we not only unlock the secrets of the Rigveda, but also surmount our modern challenges with grace and wisdom, ever guided by the ancient whisper of truth.